Hey, it's Soul with another video, and today I'm going to highlight some of the best boys in World of Warcraft and how to get them. By the end, you'll hopefully have learned about some new pups to collect. Please like the video, subscribe for more WoW coverage, and catch me whenever I'm live. So, why a dog collection guide? This isn't my usual kind of video, and while I can't be 100% sure, I have a feeling that, just like the Garrison, player housing will allow me to show off my pet collection. There are many families of pets, and lots of adorable little things to have around the house, but I love dogs, and I hope to have one in my own home again someday, but for now, Warcraft puppies will do just fine. Let's get to collecting, starting with the Bakar Companion. You can obtain this by completing a grand hunt over on Dragon Isles. At any time, in one of the 4 main zones on the Dragon Isles, a grand hunt takes place, where you complete objectives over and over until you get a prize. The first 3 hunts you complete per week have a chance to drop the pet, so if you want, you can switch to other characters to do the same thing until the Bakar is yours. There are a lot of fox pups out there, so I'll introduce you to one to help you get started. The Goldenpaw Kit can simply be bought from the Ascended Quartermaster in Bastion as soon as you hit Revered for that faction. We can't forget about the Perky Pug earned from the Looking for Multitudes achievement, earned by grouping with 100 players through the Dungeon Finder. There's so many more dogs and we'll get to them, but first let's pay the bills and give a huge thanks to the sponsor of today's video, Into the AM. We're partnering up again to feature a bunch of product back in stock, and on top of that, up to 60% off the whole site. And on top of that, another 10% off when you use my code SOUL10 at checkout. They've got shirts to suit every style with fancy designs or simple designs or no designs. And they've got a great value, being very affordable shirts with comfy materials. Whether it's 100% cotton or poly blend, it's all good. Check the link in the video description or check out intotheam.com/soul10. It doesn't hurt to look, and the sale ends April 4th. And don't do it for me, do it because you love finding great deals. And now, back to the puppies. The faithful dog might not look like much, but he's got a lot of history for longtime players. Listen to all the steps before you actually start going for this pet. I'm not sure if you can complete all the steps across multiple characters, so just in case, stick to one. You first need to be revered with the Tillers faction over in the Valley of the Four Winds in Pandaria. It's going to involve many rounds of daily quests to wrap up. Once you are, you can find the dog at this location. Complete the quest that's given to you, and your dog will hang out in your Pandaria farm. But now we need to move him. Progress to your Warlords of Draenor Garrison and build the herb garden. Once it's built, the dog will somehow make its way there. And once it has, you know you've completed this step. Now go to Dalaran in the Broken Isles and look for a pebble on the ground. They're going to be a little bit hard to find. You might want to use your interact key and turn on the icon to find it more easily. Once you find this, go back to your garrison and talk to your dog. He'll then head over to the pet menagerie in Dalaran, and that's how you know you've completed this step. Now let's pause for a second. You can actually skip most of these steps and instead go straight to Dalaran to find the pebble, then going to someone else's garrison and finding the dog. So it's your choice if you want to go through this journey on your own. Whatever it is you did, now progress to this location in the Isle of Dorn in Khazalgar and find this half-buried dog bowl. The dog will appear, just talk to him and get him as a pet who will now follow you forevers. There are a number of hyena pups with goggles. The easiest one to get is this white one with the green goggles by repping up with the Steam Whittle cartel over down in Undermine. Each week, you can choose a cartel to assist and get reputation with them. Keep helping the Steam Whittles until you hit Revered, and then you can buy the pet with resonance crystals found doing outdoor activities on the continent. The Cinder Pup is given from the Garrison mission table. Just keep cracking at them missions, find some strong followers, and power them up to get the stats you need to finish this particular mission and get the pet. The Fel Puppy is found after basically killing its parent over in Tanan Jungle. The pet will appear after the rare's dead. Just click on it to claim it as your own, and yay, way to go. The Frostwolf Pup is earned after reaching Revered with the Frostwolf Orcs and buying it off their quartermaster. You can go to the highlighted areas here on the map to hard farm elites and gain reputation until you're done. The Lost Netherpup is bought from the pet menagerie in the Warlords of Draenor Garrison. You can visit someone else's garrison too and do the same thing. Snowfang requires a shaman to get, but will show up for everyone afterwards. Have your shaman progress to the point where they can enter the Shaman Order Hall from Dalaran on the Broken Isles. Take on Snowfang in a pet battle, and defeating it will get you the pet. My advice from someone who knows little to nothing about pet battles, take any level 1 pet and keep trying until you win. The Corgi Pup is obtainable during a time-specific event, namely the WoW Anniversary. You can buy it from historian Mahdi, who last I checked was down in the Caverns of Time. Corgnelius is awarded from the Legion mission table, and your class doesn't matter. It's a rare mission that isn't super demanding, just keep plugging away at table progression till you get the mission and get the pet. Grumpy is pretty easy to get. Go to Bradensbrook, it's the Worgen settlement on the west side of Belshara. At these coordinates is a quest that'll get you the pet. Lord Woofington is a badass name, and you can get this pet through island expeditions as a random drop, which can be a real pain. Like many of its rewards though, you can also buy this from the auction house. To get Marmaduke, you first need to have completed the introductory questline in Siren Isle. You know you've done it if any of your characters have the Circe's Circlet Ring. For the character that progresses far, go to the Forgotten Vault up north, in the cave and through the teleporter. Go all the way to the back to find an item on the ground that starts a quest called the Tattered Journal. Go through the motions to complete it, and now you can start going for the pet. Go to the abandoned inn in the middle of Siren Isle, climb to the second floor, and cross over to the other end to find a stuffed animal. Head out and to the east, around these coordinates to see Marmaduke wandering around. You can use a target macro to help find him. Give Marmaduke the stuffed toy and they'll move over to the hub further east and will have a quest marker over them. Complete the quest and Marmaduke is yours. Miloh is a very straightforward purchase from one of these two vendors on the Dragon Isles. Their locations are here on the screen. The same goes for Scout. Tobias is the final reward for completing the Community Rumor Mill achievement. This requires a guide on its own, so I'll refer you to a Wowhead link that'll take you through the many steps towards obtaining this pet. The Alarmo Dog can be bought from multiple completions of the Nomergon Pet Battle Dungeon. This is another very extensive journey, and I'll provide a link to a complete guide. Pippin is a different skin of the Robo-Dog and can be found on the trading post. Now, it's not guaranteed to appear each month, so you'll want to check back every now and then for it to appear. This one goes for a whopping 600 tender. The same goes for the Wind-Up Woofer and the Wind-Up Wuffi. Keep an eye on the trading post for these. The Frostwolf Ghost Pup is a rare find by doing archaeology in Draenor. Focus on the Draenor clans and you'll eventually find this pet. And finally, Arfus is a very rare drop after defeating the Headless Horseman during the Hallows End event. There are other cool puppies out there that are currently unobtainable, and it's not known if or when they'll reappear, unlike ones that are already part of the trading post rotation. For now though, there are plenty to choose from, so get out there and find your favorites, or maybe even all of them. I hope this guide sparked a little bit of adventure in you. Please like the video, subscribe for more WoW coverage, catch me live, and I'll catch you later. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.